Hi, I'm Mike Downey. Welcome to another episode of Garage Cooking. Last New Year's Eve, I was over at my uncle's house, and God bless him, he went out and bought these containers of, you've seen them in the store, the shrimp cocktail, the shrimp around with the cocktail sauce in the middle. I'll tell you what, biting into one of those buggers is like biting into a shoe that's been soaked in water, seawater that matter, for a couple days. So today we're going to put together the classic shrimp cocktail, along with that a Bloody Mary, my version on dose cocktails. So here we go. What I did was we went shopping today to our local warehouse, and we picked up some U8, U12. That means there's about 8 to 12 of these per pound. These are not cooked, they're frozen, and they've already been deveined and the shell's taken off. It's really worth spending the money to not have to go through that process for shrimp cocktail. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with about 7 cups of boiling water, okay? And you're gonna wanna throw a few pinches of sea salt with that. Just to bring that up to a boil. And before I drop these in there, I'm gonna take a lemon, just roll it like this. That'll get the juices going in it. And we need to flavor our water. So I'll cut that, and I'll squeeze that into my boiling water, and just throw the whole lemon in there as well. Second one. Okay, and what I also did was I pre-measured all my spices. These Dixie cups work out great for that. You never have to go around looking for this, looking for that. Just put them all in here, read your recipe 2 times, measure everything out, put them in these little Dixie cups. It'll make your cooking life so much easier. So I got about a 1/4 teaspoon of Old Bay. I got about 2 or 3 bay leaves. About 10 whole black peppercorns, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. Okay, I'm just gonna stir these up a little and kind of watch this water that's boiling and make sure it doesn't boil over. In the meantime, what we're gonna do is get our Bloody Mary going. What a great accompaniment to a shrimp cocktail. So I'm gonna get my pre-chilled glass out. Always cold glass, ice. Nice vodka, Grey Goose, Absolute, whatever you prefer. I love that sound. Yeah, a couple shots of Grey Goose. A little tomato juice on top of that. Leave a little room for everything else. I want to fill that all the way up. A little dash of celery seed. A couple jiggers of Lee & Perrins Worcestershire sauce, the original. Shot of Tabasco, or 2. Couple olives. Put these on a nice toothpick here. Okay, one for me. And a piece of celery. Okay, get yourself a piece of celery. What I like to do is try to find ones with a little bit of leaf on the end of it here. Cut that. Just adds a little something to the top of the drink, I think. Cut the end of this off. Dunk that in there. And voila. Look at that, perfect drink for our shrimp cocktail. Okay, got my water just about boiling here. I'm gonna turn it up a tad. I know my camera crew's getting hungry, so better get these in. I'm gonna dunk these babies in here. Let these boil for about 7-8 minutes. You're gonna see they're gonna start bubbling over and turning bright pink orangey. What these are gonna do is they're gonna firm up real nice, and they're gonna get like a pinky orange color. You know, the ones that you buy at the grocery store that are already frozen and you're supposed to take them and just defrost them and set them out on the table. You know, it's like mush. There's no substance, no backbone to it. It's not crunchy at all. With these, I'm telling you, these things are gonna be awesome when we're finished. Okay, so we'll get back to you here in a few minutes, and I'll show you how to plate these up. Okay, my full 8-count shrimp are been boiling for about 8 minutes. They're done. So immediately take these out, plunge them into a cold ice water bath. This is very important. This is going to shock them, and that's what's going to give you that firm texture. Unlike the kind at the grocery store that you defrost and take them right out, and you're supposed to serve them. You know the kind I'm talking about with the little cocktail sauce. Forget it. So we're going to put those in a cold ice water bath for maybe about 20 minutes or so. In the meantime, I put a martini glass in the freezer, got it nice and cold. Remember, you eat with your eyes first, so a lot goes into the presentation. So what we're gonna do is line this with some Bib lettuce. You may ask, why are you putting a Bib lettuce in there? Well, what it does is it acts as a barrier between the cold glass and the shrimp. The condensation will form here and make your shrimp soggy. So just carefully line the martini glass with some of these leaves here. It also looks nice. So then what I'll do is I'll take a spoonful or two of cocktail sauce, put that right down in the middle. And maybe 3. Okay. And then if you'd like, which I do, a little bit of horseradish on top of that. Although this cocktail sauce is pretty spicy on its own. Okay. My shrimp have been sitting in the cold ice water bath now for about 20 minutes. I'm going to take that, line these around your cold martini glass. Okay. Yeah, I think 3's enough for that one. They're pretty big. That's one for the camera crew. And then squirt a little bit of lemon on top of that. You can leave that to the side. There you go. A beautiful shrimp cocktail and a Bloody Mary cocktail. Those cocktails. So until another episode of Garage Cooking, I'm Mike Downing, wishing you good eats.